Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, if it wasn't obvious before that OTF and the guys over there at Lamron300 has tension with each other, well, it's clear as day now. And I remember actually telling y'all that these guys were throwing subs at each other, you know, just not saying names like they typically do. And everyone kept saying, Hookah, you reaching? Hookah, you just instigating? Because these guys ain't saying no names. How you know they talking about such and such? Whatever, right? Well, now it's still subliminals floating around, but this time they're actually saying each other's names as well.
Smirk the clown, get on my talking crazy. Like it is a song.
You know, saying names, joining lives, making lives, the whole 9 yards, man. Now, aside from Pooda going live and Lil Durk actually joining, which was kind of shocking to me, I'm not gonna lie, because this was the same guy that told King Von, stop playing with your ops on live. You know? Now, we didn't do a video on the whole back and forth between these two. It's been a lot going on lately, matter of fact. But to be honest with you, I've been a little busy, so I couldn't report on, you know, all of it. But it's a lot going on. You got these guys beef with each other. Everybody and their mother getting involved. It's just crazy, man. I might do a video on them later. I don't know. But in the meantime, let's get into the disrespect that OTF Dede had for Pooda Laflair. Now, I'm assuming the animosity from OTF Dede came from the live with Pooda Laflair last night, where Pooda was flat out calling Durk out his name, said he never did anything and told Durk to get off his live. Now, I don't know why Durk joined his live, because like I stated earlier, that was, you know, pretty different to see Durk doing that. We don't usually see him doing that. But however, I told y'all before that whenever Durk got a project coming out, that's when he usually indulge in the drama to, you know, get some type of controversy going, and then boom, he drops the tape. You know, that's usually how it goes. And you can see that because they'll go a whole year saying stuff about Durk and you won't hear not one reply. You see what I'm saying? The next you know, you hear Durk coming out with a project, and then boom, you start seeing him going back and forth with his ops. But in this case, we starting to see him go back and forth with the guys, or the guys who we thought was guys. You know, it's like a marketing strategy that we've seen over and over. But OTF Dede took to his Instagram story and had a few words for Pooda Laflair, and he said, quote, "That wheelchair gonna need some jets," and he followed with a gif of like a guy in a wheelchair in the middle. Then in the next slide, he says, quote, "We're not signing you and we don't get money." I guess he meant got money. "We don't got money for them big A-word diapers. Go cry in the corner somewhere." Sheesh. Now, the diapers reference come from Pooda Laflair being in a wheelchair. You know what that comes with. So pretty much at that point, Dede threw all respect out the window and he went for the juggler. Now, if you're confused as to why he said we're not signing you, it's because a lot of the beef that you see in between these guys now who you thought was the guys, it stemmed from Lil Durk signing Lil Zay Osama and not Pooda or THF Muda. And they felt that they was the guys. So they like, damn, how you just gonna overlook us and go to him like you don't see us grinding? You know, I thought we was cool. So that's where the animosity come from, because you know, right after that, that's when you started seeing a lot of the Lamron guys telling you not to affiliate them with OTF and the whole 9 yards. And like I said, this is kind of crazy because even THF Muda has something to say in regards to the whole Lil Durk thing. And it's kind of crazy because we know that, you know, THF Muda is, you know, the young guy when it comes to THF Bezu and them. Like, those are the older, you know, that's the older crowd. And THF Bezu mess with Durk. So it's like, how does that work? And then not to mention, you got Lil Reese, who, you know, like the head of the Lamron guys, and he's, well, quote unquote, close with Durk. And it's just a whole big thing. And the reason why I say quote unquote, man, because as you starting to see things unravel, some things are not adding up. You know, it just is what it is. Now, in the next slide with OTF Dede, he said, quote, "F all this for audience police A-word ish. I'm logging off this ish. N-word, taking the Mickey route with it, rat. You know, then he put the drop pin emoji, saying pin it, you bad. Basically telling Pooda to drop his location. You know, and I find it funny how dudes incriminate themselves a little bit first, and then after they say things like, I'm not doing this internet-ish, or I'm not doing this police-ish, or I don't even do this internet-ish, and then they proceed to do the internet-ish. You know, that's actually the best one, because we see that a lot. But now, all jokes aside, man, clearly OTF Dede willing to take it there with your boy Pooda, telling him to drop his location, and it's looking like these dudes got no intentions on squashing nothing. And let me tell y'all, man, honestly, it's crazy to see guys who was once cool with each other have so much damn animosity towards each other, to the point to where they're ready to crash out and do something, you know, as if they was never friends. You know, I don't know, man. I guess Chicago's really a different place sometimes. And not to mention, here's one thing I want to tell y'all, man. Watch what you make fun about others with. And when I say that, I mean dudes sitting there making fun of Pooda because he's in a wheelchair, but just be careful, because the power of the tongue is real. In the same way you making jokes about others in a wheelchair, you could potentially suffer the same fate, you know, or worse. You know, nobody's untouchable. You gotta watch what you say, because the power of the tongue is real. OTF Dede should know that firsthand, because we see him go through a situation publicly, and that was crazy. You know, but that's another story. And, you know, I'm not taking nobody's sides. I'm like the rest of y'all on the sideline looking, you know, just witnessing what's going on. It just seemed like everyone beefing with each other these days. The way they going, you would have thought they ops don't even exist. The way they beefing with each other, you know? But it is what it is, man. I didn't see a response from Pooda, but I'm sure he will. Honestly, dudes just need to stick to getting a bag and getting themselves and their family in position. With everything going on in this world, you got the government coming out with this Fed Now stuff. Coincidentally, right after the Cash App founder Bob Lee was stabbed to death, quote unquote. You got the world trading currency changing from the US dollar. It's a lot going on, man. And, you know, it's meaningless to be sitting here beefing amongst each other. And you got real life stuff going on that could affect your future. It could affect your children's future. You know, so I think that's what we should be focusing on. But to each his own. I'm pretty sure, you know, these guys gonna do whatever they want to do. So, like I said, it is what it is. I just hope these guys focus up. There's too much going on right now. Also, it's just kind of crazy because everybody's actually coming out the woodworks and beefing with each other, and they all cool with each other, you know, in some way, shape, or form. All right, now y'all jump in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about this, how y'all feel about everybody beefing with each other and they supposed to be cool. And that's pretty much it, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.